Former Combs stylist says defendant is an immediate threat to victims, witnesses. Former stylist Deontay Nash urged the judge to keep Combs in custody as has allegedly still a serious and immediate threat to victims, witnesses and the broader community. Prosecutors have also asked the judge for Combs to remain in jail as he awaits sentencing. Nash testified that he witnessed Combs physically abuse Cassie Ventura. "Many of us have first-hand knowledge of the fear he instills in those around him," Nash said in a letter submitted today by prosecutors. "I can say without hesitation that he is a serious and immediate threat to victims, witnesses, and the broader community. His pattern of violence, particularly while engaged in the trafficking of individuals for prostitution, combined with unchecked substance abuse, makes it clear that he is not ready to re-enter society safely or responsibly." Several of Combs' children left the courthouse again ahead of the 5 p.m. bail hearing. Combs is looking at dramatically less time in prison than prosecutors previously wanted to pursue, according to a letter submitted to the court to keep him detained. While Comey previously told the court they would be seeking a maximum of 20 years in prison combined on the 2 counts, the letter now says the sentencing guidelines range from at least 51 to 63 months. The prosecution also argues in the letter that Combs is not entitled to release on bond. U.S. Attorney Jake Layton argued that Combs assaulted one of the victims, Jane, while he knew he was under investigation. Even if detention was not mandatory here, which it is, the defendant cannot meet his burden to show by clear and convincing evidence that he is not likely to flee or pose a danger to any other person or the community, the letter said. So if the defendant does get out of jail, it probably won't happen until later today. The government is seeking to keep Combs in custody until his sentencing. Combs' attorneys formalized their request to have Combs released on a secured $1 million bond co-signed by his mother, sister and eldest daughter. Their letter to the court insists that Combs has been a model prisoner over the last several months and poses no flight risk. They asked for a bail package that would include Combs agreeing to surrender his passport to pretrial services and restricting his travel to Florida, California, New York, and New Jersey. Mr. Combs stands convicted of 2 Mann Act counts, and his sentencing exposure is substantially lower than when the government initially sought detention, the letter said. The court should release Mr. Combs on the proposed conditions. The Combs verdict threatens to undo the sacrifice of those who came forward to testify to the abuse they endured. According to a statement from Ultraviolet, a national women's advocacy organization. Interim Director Arisha Hatch said the group stands with the brave women and men who took the stand to reveal who Combs really is. Combs was acquitted on the top charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, but convicted on the lower charges regarding transportation for prostitution. Today's verdict is not just a stain on a criminal justice system that for decades has failed to hold accountable abusers like Diddy. It's also an indictment of a culture in which not believing women and victims of sexual assault remains endemic, Hatch said.